This moment has gone down in history. Jennifer Hosten became the first Black woman to win one of the most prestigious beauty pageants in the world. She became Miss World 1970, a win that shook the whole world at the time. How did her life turn out after this? And what does she look like today, 55 years later? You'll be amazed at how incredible she still is. Before we continue, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified as I upload a new video. Let's go on. The Miss World competition was founded in 1951 and quickly became one of the most prestigious beauty pageants in the world. However, in its early years, winners almost always fit a specific mold: fair-skinned, European-looking women who embodied conventional beauty standards. For nearly 2 decades, Black women were absent from the winner's circle. But in 1970, history was made. For the first time, a Black woman was crowned Miss World. Jennifer Hosten, from the small Caribbean island of Grenada, broke barriers and proved that beauty is not limited to one race or skin tone. Her victory was a groundbreaking moment, paving the way for greater diversity and inclusion in the beauty industry. At the time, Jennifer was just 23 years old and had never imagined herself as a beauty queen. Born in 1947 in St. George's, Grenada, she initially pursued a career in broadcasting after finishing school. At 18, she traveled to London to enroll in a BBC training program, spending nearly 2 years in the UK before moving to France for 6 months as an au pair. By the time she was 20, she had returned home and begun working as a flight attendant for British West Indies Airways, unaware that history was waiting for her just around the corner. During a flight, Jennifer had a fateful encounter with the recently crowned Miss Guyana, who mentioned that Grenada was planning to send a representative to the Miss World competition. Encouraged by a friend, Jennifer decided to participate. "I never saw myself as a beauty contest winner, really," she later admitted. "I saw it as an opportunity, which I took, to have an experience and to make some money." Jennifer entered without high expectations, but from the moment she stepped on stage, her elegance, intelligence, and poise captivated the judges. Her victory not only made her the first woman from Grenada to win the title, but also the first Black woman ever to be crowned Miss World. However, while her win was a groundbreaking moment for representation, it was also shrouded in controversy. The Miss World 1970 competition, held at London's Royal Albert Hall, was one of the most controversial in the pageant's history. Tensions began when organizers allowed 2 entries from South Africa, 1 Black contestant and 1 white. The evening escalated further when women's liberation activists staged protests, disrupting the event by throwing flower bombs. The controversy reached its peak when Jennifer was declared the winner, with the Black contestant from South Africa placing second, fueling heated debates over race and politics in beauty pageants. As the results were announced, crowds gathered outside the Royal Albert Hall, protesting in favor of Miss Sweden, whom they believed should have won. The Sun newspaper even suggested that Hosten's victory was a conspiracy led by Black members of the judging panel. Adding to the controversy, Miss UK, who didn't even place in the top 5, publicly expressed her dissatisfaction, calling the results unfair. Instead of widespread celebration, Jennifer faced a wave of racism and hostility. She had expected headlines like "Grenada wins Miss World," but instead, tabloids ran offensive remarks such as "Miss World is Black. Is she really the most beautiful?" Even British actress Joan Collins dismissed her win, stating that Hosten wasn't the most beautiful and suggesting that she only won because her sex appeal influenced the judges. Other contestants also made cruel comments about her appearance. Miss Switzerland remarked, "I have nothing against colored girls, but how Miss Grenada could win, I don't know." Reflecting on the backlash, Jennifer admitted how painful it was. "It was really because there were 2 women of color in the top 2, and I wasn't the standard European type of winner. In their minds, I could not possibly naturally have won. It was hurtful." She also noted that unlike previous winners who received endorsements from cosmetic and hair product companies, she was never approached by any brands, a clear sign of the racism she faced despite holding the prestigious title. Despite these challenges, Hosten fulfilled her Miss World duties with grace and dignity. She joined comedian Bob Hope on his annual tour to entertain U.S. troops and made official visits to several countries across multiple continents. In Grenada, her victory was a source of national pride. In 1971, the country issued a 15-cent postage stamp in her honor, and a song was even written about her. She also graced the covers of several magazines worldwide. Unlike many beauty queens who pursued careers in entertainment or modeling, Jennifer chose a different path. After completing her reign, she returned to Grenada and continued working in broadcasting before moving to Canada. There, she married David Craig, a Canadian IBM manager, and settled in rural Ontario, where they raised 2 children. However, her ambitions extended far beyond family life. From 1978 to 1981, she made history again by serving as Grenada's High Commissioner to Canada, becoming one of the few beauty queens to transition into a high-level diplomatic role. She later worked in international relations, serving as a diplomat for the Aid Division at the Canadian High Commission in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and later as a trade advisor for the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States in St. Lucia in 1988. Jennifer Hosten's pursuit of success didn't stop there. She later returned to higher education, earning a Master of Arts in Political Science and International Relations from Carleton University in Ottawa. She also obtained a master's degree in counseling psychology from Yorkville University and went on to work as a psychotherapist. She also documented her extraordinary journey in her autobiography, Miss World 1970, How I Entered at Pageant and Wound Up Making History. The book provides a detailed account of her experience, the controversy surrounding her win, and the racial barriers she faced. Her story was so significant that it was later adapted into the 2020 British film Misbehavior, which portrayed the events of the Miss World 1970 competition, including the protests that disrupted it. Today, Jennifer is 77 years old, but no one can believe it. She is still just as beautiful as she was when she was crowned Miss World. Some say she could still win a beauty pageant today. Her inner beauty still shines through her eyes. She is now a proud grandmother who enjoys a close relationship with her family, as well as keeping in touch with the many friends she has made around the world. Though winning Miss World was a defining moment, Jennifer insists it did not define her. I have made an effort throughout my life to define my own life, and to show that women can do all sorts of things. Jennifer Hosten's victory at Miss World 1970 was more than just winning a crown. It was a historic moment that changed beauty pageants forever. By breaking racial barriers, she paved the way for future Black winners like Jenna Swainson, 1979, and Bonnie Darigo, 2001, and Toni Ann Singh, 2019. Even today, she continues to inspire, proving that beauty queens are more than just their looks. They can achieve anything they set their minds to. What do you think of this incredible woman? Share your thoughts in the comments. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video and want more like it, be sure to leave a thumbs up below in appreciation. And if you haven't already, you really want to subscribe to my channel and tick the bell icon so you get notified as I upload a new video every week. See you in the next video.